friends, welcome back to our channel. In this video I want to share with you the things you have to be aware of before starting the broiler farm. So broiler farming can be tough, especially with the challenges like diseases which you incur, these outbreaks at the farm, market fluctuations. So many times you can enter with other expectations of the market and you find that there are other fluctuations in the market. The prices keep on changing, and of course other things can be environmental changes. For example, right now we are in a dry season where all the crops we have planted, the crops are drying up, so the environment is affecting the birds. So let me share with you the 5 points that I want you guys to learn about. To anyone who is planning to join the broiler farming in 2026, you have to be aware of this. The first one is high startup costs. Broiler farming is a kind of expensive, so before you plan to join the business, you have to know that the thing is a bit expensive. That is the reality. Why? You have to set up the infrastructures, you have to buy equipments, you have to be with the initial capital. All those things are needed to start this project. So the advice I give, or the solution to that is, as you have your plan for next year 2026, you have to start saving right now. I had a friend who called me, wanted to start the farm but has no structure, has no what. So I advised that you have to first set up the structure and then other things come up. So it is quite expensive that a person has to know that when you're joining this business, the things are a bit expensive. So you have to build the muscle very well, have some money saved aside, build the structure. Then after that, you make sure that you have the project started. But if you just start, you're going to be stressed without planning. So you plan, have your business plan set, visit some farmers if possible, and then get an expert to give you advice such that you may know that this is how I'm supposed to do this and that. Otherwise the project is sweet. See, our birds are just there relaxing. We had to remove a few of them, we've sold them out, and these are the ones remaining. But they are booked. We believe anytime they will take them. So the second point which you have to be aware of before starting this broiler farming is the disease risk of it. Broilers are prone to diseases like Newcastle, Gumboro, and avian influenza, or avian, that is flu, avian influenza. So diseases like Newcastle are really attacking these birds, and then of course these other ones like cough, coccidiosis, all those ones. So you have to be aware that there is a disease risk in this project. So you have to get prepared, be strong-hearted, so that when those diseases come, you don't panic. The solution I give to you is have a well vaccination schedule and you follow it. If you're keeping these birds for 1 month, vaccinate them against Newcastle and Gumboro. But if you're keeping them for like 7 weeks, give them Gumboro twice, because Gumboro attacks them when they are a bit of 3rd and 4th and 5th week. That's when Gumboro comes in. So you have to make sure that you give them the vaccination, and always keep your eye where in the farm to realize if there is any outbreak. Always the birds, you see their sickness in the droppings. So when you look at their droppings and they are wet, just know there is a problem. When you look at their litter and you see that there is red droppings, there is a problem. So you attack. Go visit your vet doctor and explain what is happening to your farm. Then the third one is market fluctuations. So some people, they can receive stories that these birds are sold expensively, and then you join the business with those expectations. Trust me, when you join like this, there are those middlemen, blockers in these businesses. They will come and just tell you, we are paying you 12,000 or 10,000 or even 8,000. So you have to build the muscle and know that when the prices are low, you have to look for the good market for your birds. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you are going to have a lot of losses. Yeah, but you have to be aware that there is market fluctuation. Some days it should, for example, right now, the season we are in, birds are scarce. So when you have your birds, they will buy very fast at the price which you want. So you make sure that you just have good breed, good birds. They should be above 2 kilos. Then you will get what you want. Yeah. So make sure that be aware that there is price fluctuation. Then the other one is feed costs. You have to know that the biggest percentage in this poultry farming, the biggest expense is feeds. That one you have no option. That is the biggest. Either you're doing layers, broilers, doing what? Talk of all those local birds. The biggest percentage is feeds, and that is broken maize. So you have to study the environment, study the seasons. If the season is of harvest, buy and store, okay? But if you know that it is not a season of harvest, then you are going to just be buying with the prices which are there. But if you know that it is a season of harvest, get some money, buy and stock. Yeah. When you look here, you can get some of the maize like this, and then you put aside. Then you're going to be safe. Okay, you're going to be safe even when the feeds shoot high, the costs of feed shoot high. But that is something a farmer must know as you're planning to join in 2026 this business, that there is an issue with the feeds. Okay, sometimes they shoot, sometimes they go down. So you have to make sure that you handle the supply, you have a stable supply of your feeds. Then the other one is the mortality rate. As you join the business, as you're planning to join, be aware of losses, of mortalities. The birds will die at a certain time if you don't manage well. So you have to manage it well and prepare your heart that as I'm joining this business, at a certain time, birds can die. Okay? So mortalities are unavoidable. You can have them in the brooder, you can lose like 10. I have a friend on TikTok, I think most of you know him. It's called Juma Chicken. Yeah, that man lost 600 birds. Imagine, 600 birds. But the challenge was the suppliers gave him very small chicks which were not strong and healthy. Yeah, so that is the issue of the hatchery. So make sure that you enter the business with a strong heart that there are mortality rates. Okay, expect some losses of the chicks, so plan for those mortality rates. Okay, if you know you have pressure, don't join this business, because this is for the strong hearted. Yeah. And the last one is labor and management. Yeah, labor and management. You have to make sure broiler farming needs people who are really having passion in it. So as you're getting people to help you, get people who have that passion. Yeah. So it requires dedicated people. Don't allow anyone to come who does not follow instructions. It's going to ruin your project. So have to be with people who can do the management of your birds very well, listen to instructions, and they are always available. For example, there are people you get and they don't follow instructions. That is one I advise you chase. Don't allow, because they are going to ruin your birds. For example, these birds, they need clean water. You find a helper is not putting clean water, fire. If not that, give a warning, a strong warning. Yeah, don't allow people to joke with your money. So in conclusion, as I finish this video, my advice to a farmer who is planning to join this project is do a lot of research right now. Okay, do a lot of research, create a business plan, consider visiting so many farms so that you may have practicals, and also seek expert advice. Like for example, Uganda Growers is available to help you. So if you're there wondering who is this, this is Henry, a passionate poultry farmer here at Uganda Growers. Catch you very soon in another video. Like us, share, so that YouTube may recommend this video to other people. Thank you so much. Catch you very soon in another video.